Hello YouTube! As you should know, my name is Adam, and this is Let's Play Spyro the Dragon. Hello and welcome to the first episode of Let's Play Spyro the Dragon. I'm going to press start like it tells you to do right there at the bottom of the screen. Now it's accessing the memory cards, and I'm going to choose slot 1 and see what we have here. We already have one game save. I'm going to go ahead and write over that because why not? Because I said so. It's going to load a little cutscene right here, and I'm going to shut up so you can enjoy that cutscene.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000? What about this Gnasty Gnorc character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Gnorc is a simple creature. Simple! He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. Ugly? That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Looks like I've got some things to do. I hate the voice actor for Spyro in this game. The next 2 games, voice actor is fine. I love the voice actors in the next 2 games. Yeah, so this is Spyro, your basic adventure game. It's not a lot of it's a fairly simple game. I'm gonna go ahead and see what this dragon here has to say.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Gnorc? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
So that guy pretty much just summed up the entire game in a nutshell, and that is to find the dragons, free them, and then go see the balloonist to move on to the next world. Now this little home world here that I'm in contains, I think, 3 or 4 or 5 possibly mini worlds inside of it, very similar to this one, that it contains, you know, bad guys and other dragons and gems that help you make progress in the game, and that's the whole point of everything. So I'm gonna collect the gems in this world and then move on to this little portal right here, which will take me to the next world, so I can, you know, do stuff and not just stand around and look stupid. So I'm gonna go talk to this guy and see what he has to say.
Where's Nasty Gnorc? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro! You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
So what that guy, that dragon, just told us is that Sparks is helping and protecting us. And that is true because he's kind of like our HP counter. If I get hurt, like in this water lava stuff things, you'll notice that Sparks turned blue, and before he was golden or yellow or whatever you want to call it. And every time he gets hit, he changes to a different color. And I believe the order of the colors go, he starts on yellow, then blue, then he goes to green, and after green, if you get hit again, he'll disappear, and if you get hit when he disappears, you die. or if you fall off something, or sometimes if you fall into certain types of lava, you just die immediately. Or I think if you land in lava for too long of a time, you could die. So, all sorts of ways you could die in this game. But Sparks is basically your way of keeping track of your HP. And I think that would, you get a total of 4 hits. It'd be 1 to green, 1 to blue, 2 to green, 3 to invisible, 4 is dead. So you can have 3 hits and then you die. What I just got there was an extra life, and those are fairly rare to find. And other ways you can get extra lives is by going back and defeating bad guys in the game, like the ones I've been fighting here. They're not really that bad yet because they couldn't hurt me. If you go back and fight them after you collected their red, green, blue, whatever color gem they have, they then drop an orb anytime you kill them, which once you get a certain amount of orbs, it allows you to get an extra life.
Cool Flash, do that again.
The Artisans' boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other Artisan lands.
But you are not yet ready, Spyro. Like I'm some sort of freaking noob. I think in there is some sort of boss or just a harder world to play in compared to the other worlds, like this one here. It's slightly more difficult. There's some sort of boss in there, but it's like freaking, you just flame it 3 times and it dies. It's not even that hard to fight. I think I got all the gems in this area. So I'm gonna go over here, and I think there's a dragon right here.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide, and don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks, plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
So yeah, so I really hate the voice actor that does Spyro in this game. In the next 2 games, I don't think they're the same voice actor, but they're fairly similar ones. And they're far better than the one that does this. He doesn't sound so kid-like. He sounds a lot more mature, even though he is like a little baby dragon. I don't think he should sound like such an immature kid, I suppose. In the PS2 games, he's voiced by Elijah Wood, or is it Elijah Woods? I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, he plays freaking Frodo from Lord of the Rings. That's who Elijah Wood, or Woods, is. Post in the comments of which is which, and which is which. Did I go this way already? Nope. There's a little treasure chest. Those always have gems in them. You have to either charge or flame them. We might find some metal containers which have gems in them as well, but instead of flaming them, you have to charge them. You don't have the option. Like, it's so difficult to charge rather than to flame. It's so much harder. I think this way is the balloonist. And I think he's going to tell us that we need to free a couple more dragons before we can move on to the next homeworld. If you wish... Wait, no, that's not what he's saying. If you prove your worth by rescuing 10 dragons, then you may use this balloon to fly to a new world. Okay, so that's what he has to say. Let's move on then, shall we? This way. Actually, I'm gonna stop the video now, and then in the next video, I'll go into this world. So, thank you for watching this episode of Let's Play Spyro the Dragon. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and all of that other fun stuff. This video is over.